Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How is everybody doing? Yeah, I'm a little tacky, but I'm warm. But that's okay. Thank you for joining me tonight. I just decided to go live just off of a whim. Hey, Mel. Since I was just sitting here enjoying my campfire, let me show you. I was trying to get the campfire in. Hey, Francine. Hey, Renee. Hey, everybody that's joined. Y'all see that campfire? Ooh, Lord, she is putting out some heat. I was trying to get her in there, but if I put her in the in the image with us, I can't read the comments. So, yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to get a second one. Hey, FJ Funches. Hey, Linda. How you doing, sis? Hey, Suzanne. Hi, all the way from Dallas. I hope you're staying cool there. I'm not really sure what the weather is. The screen's not clear for you? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Well, I am in the country, almost in Canada. So, K Coffee, I am doing well. I am just sitting out here enjoying a campfire. If you know me, you know that I love a good campfire. And now that I have learned how to perfect starting a campfire, I am always doing a campfire as long as it's not raining. Um, Delaware, hey! I hope you enjoyed my last video about the beaches. I think you actually shared something. I did find a couple more beaches on my way out, um, and it was amazing. It was so beautiful. Delaware will always hold a special place in my heart because it was where I bought my first RV. Look, I'm gonna have to back up because this little fire trying to take a sister out. Y'all see all that smoke? Let me move the camera. I'm gonna move it right here. Sorry, just turn a little bit. How is everybody doing? Y'all got some big plans? I mean, they got some great movies in the theater right now. So is anybody going to the? You know what? I'm putting my hat back on because I don't want my hair to smell like camp smoke. I just washed it yesterday. It took me several hours. I do not want her smelling like camp smoke. So we gonna put this hood on. Y'all check it out. The Black Women Who RV paraphernalia. Oh, thank you, Malek. Is it Malek? Thank you so much. I love my hair too. K Coffee. Okay, Francine, did the screen ever get cleared through yet? I have not made it to New York yet, but when I come back from Canada, I'm coming through. I think New York is on the list to come back through. Um, so I probably hit New York sometime in August, August or September, and I love the Bronx. As a matter of fact, we lived in New York for a little while. Thank you, K Coffee. Cool. I'm glad the screen got right for you. Thank you. I'm so happy. I actually went to PS 26, I think it is, when I was in the first grade. And my brother was born in Kings County Hospital. I think that's the Bronx. It's either Brooklyn or the Bronx. Y'all hear that fire? That campfire popping. Oh my gosh. Hi. Parlez-vous français? Bonjour. That's all I remember of taking French. I am so mad at myself, but I didn't have anybody to talk to. No, I'm not in New York City. I'm still in the northern part of of eastern United States. I don't ever share my location until I have left because safety. And you just know, oh, thank you so much, Malik. Thank you. Kings County is in Brooklyn. I couldn't remember if it was in Brooklyn or in the Bronx, but I knew it was one of the B's. Ben puis je parler français? No, not anymore. I took French for years in high school, and I'm almost 60, so that's been a long, long, long time ago. And my French name was Monique. So only thing I remember is Je t'aime, parlez-vous français, bonjour, au revoir. So that's it. Ivy from from Ireland. I cannot wait till we can make our trip to Ireland. We had to cancel our trip to Ireland, Greece, and a couple other places right before COVID. Now, as long as I wasn't on the camera with you guys, the smoke was nowhere near me. Okay, so let me move again so that I don't smell completely like a piece of wood. Oh, thank you again for the beautiful compliments. It's funny when people tell me that my smile is beautiful. Oh, you're from Saudi Arabia. Oh, it's 1:30 a.m. for you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being up with me. Wait a minute. You must have insomnia. You poor baby. I know Malik is trolling, yeah. But hey. Hi, hey, Red. How you doing? Yes, the smoke is now following me, but I have been sitting out here since like five something, and the smoke has not followed me until I got on camera with you all. So isn't that crazy? But that's okay. Absolutely, I drive. This is little. I used to have a 32-foot one. This is nothing. This is this is easy. You're not trolling, Malik? Okay, well, good. And it's 2:30. Is that 2:30 a.m. in Paris or is that 2:30 p.m. in Paris? But I don't mind the compliments, of course. The compliments, if that's how you feel, definitely be yourself and share. But you do know I am happily married and have a wonderful, sweet, loving husband. Thank you, beautiful. I'm just sitting here enjoying my campfire. Let me flip it around. Y'all know I love me a campfire. This wood is burning like paper, however. But I wanted to just say hello because you guys, I'm really working at it. You all see me on video, but you never really get to see me in real time and see what I'm really doing. And this is what I'm doing. It's 2:26. What are y'all doing up so late? Does everyone have insomnia? Y'all need to get some rest. But you might be like me. I am a night owl. I can stay up late as long as I can sleep in. But I've been working on that. So because my body, I mean, I'm almost 60. So my body's like, girl, you can't keep doing that to us. Je vous aime means I really like you. Well, thank you. I really like you too. And thank you for checking out my live. I hope you are a subscriber to the channel and you get an opportunity to um, see my adventures and learn more about Black history, learn more about my healing journey from generational and historical trauma. I've pretty much dealt with my childhood trauma and relationship trauma, but I still have a lot of healing to do from the historical trauma and the intergenerational trauma of the enslavement of my ancestors. And one of those ways that I am healing from that is traveling around in my converted van. I initially started out in my 32-foot Class A RV, but now I am in my, I don't know, is she 12 to 15 feet long, something like that RV? I know, girl. Francine says she misses me. I miss you too, and all the ladies at the wharf, and but not that campsite. I know we're definitely not going there. I was thinking about this campground because it is huge. It has lots and lots of full hookups. It has lots and lots of campsites. Let me put my hood back on. And thank you, thank you. Um, but I don't know if people would travel this far. We would have to see. But once I leave this campsite, I will share that inside the group. Thank you, Hervé, and get some rest. Bon courage. Thank you. Vous et tu un bel person. Oh, thank you. I received that, Hervé. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Rebecca. How y'all can y'all even see my hair? I mean, because I've had my hood on. My normal twist for a couple of weeks. Yes, let's make it happen. I have not been very successful, but I've been also trying to balance traveling, doing the YouTube channel, working because I still have to work, trying to eat. I like to eat, and I try to eat well. And trust me, being plant based does not is not cheap. But from what I gather, even if you can you say your name? Your name is Malak, or is it Malik Mohad? Malak Mohad. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I know K Coffee, but hey, he's a subscriber just like everyone else. At least I hope he is. I hope he is very nice and kind. And everyone needs their ego stroked every now and then. So I am so glad you found my channel too, Rebecca. And when I'm in Ireland, I'm gonna look you up. So what is everyone doing this evening? Are you a girl? Oh, wow. Okay. That's why you like my hair so much. Nice. What a unique name. K Coffee, I love you though for checking for a sister. I love you. So I have been on this road trip now. July 10th will be 60 days. Can y'all believe it? I've been on the road for 60 days, and I know it's taking a moment to get the videos out, but it takes time because a lot of times I'm in places and I don't have great service, and I'm not near a Starbucks, I'm not in a Dunkin' Donuts because I typically stay at campgrounds. um I do want to boondock, but it's not as easy to boondock on the East Coast as it is in on the West Coast. And the further north I get, the more I get into territories that are not as diverse as the DMV area, the Mid Atlantic area, the Eastern area. So I have to be very careful about where I am going and what I'm doing, which is one of the reasons why I stay at campgrounds, because campgrounds are a little more safe, um, and they have some. I just don't understand how y'all are up so well. I do. Yes, K Coffee, 60 days. Can you believe it? Yes, because leaving, Francine, when I was leaving actually on my daughter's 41st birthday. And I couldn't do it because I needed to make sure that bike rack was going to stay up and make sure that my hitch was solid. Now, where I am, I did have to get the hitch done again, and now it's done properly. And it's not that the person did anything wrong before. That person did what they knew to do, and I appreciate them for what they did because it got me from Maryland to where I am now. So thank you to Molten Welding. They still do a great job. I will definitely call them. I would go back to them to get something done. But um, oh, great. I love that for you. Hey, peace and blessing. DS Nubia, thank you. I appreciate that. I received that. You're not out too, Rebecca. Yes, I can get so much work done at night during the day, I just don't have the focus because I'm doing so many other things, and there's nothing that I need to be doing at night. I don't have to go to it, run an errand. I don't have to do lunch. I don't have to do anything at night. I can just get in the just get focused and get things done. Felicia, she's in Tennessee. Oh, it's 7:30 p.m. 47, and that means it's almost your bedtime. Girl, stop. I'm young. I'm younger than you. I'm 57. 50. Yeah, 57. I had to think about it because I always say I'm almost 60. Because I am. I'm only 2 years from being 60. I'm waiting for that 62 so I can just grab, get that Social Security, even though it ain't gonna be much, but that's okay. Somebody posted something that's held for review. Oh, Malik, that is so sweet. You can consider me your BFF. Now, I probably have children your age. My oldest daughter is 41 and my youngest daughter is 37. I have two daughters. So, um I have daughters all across the world, from when my kids were in school, and I mean, they still reach out to me. That's all right, K Coffee. 68 years young. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to sit out here until this fire burns out, since this is my last night at this campground, and I'll be boondocking until I make it to Canada. Well, I'll probably be doing boondocking in Canada a little bit as well. Suzanne, you're 74 years young? Yes. Come on. Diane, 66. Yes. Wait a minute. You're 888. You're 88? You're 88 years young, Malik? Okay. Hey. I love it. I love that for us. We are aging gracefully, and y'all know how I feel about aging. There is no, I have no qualms with it, because if we're not aging, we're not alive. And I'm trying to be alive so I can do all the things that I want to do. You're 180 years old. RJ, oh, 66. Yes. 4 weeks from 53. Yes. Oh, you're 8 years old. What are you doing on my video? This is not for kids, little lady. And what are you doing up so late? Judy, 64. Yes. Honey, when they tell, honey, I tell people like this: there may be some snow on the rooftop, but there's still fire in the chimney, honey. Hey, in the fireplace. Yes. There is still fire. Happy belated birthday, Rebecca. Malik, do your parents know that you are still up and that you are on YouTube? Because I am pretty sure they probably are not. Um, they don't know. Your mom let you up. And to be 8, you certainly have a good use of the English language. But as Kay Coffee says, I don't know. You may be trolling. I don't know. But as long as you don't get out of pocket, you can stay on here. But if you get out of pocket, if you are trolling, I will block you. I'm just going to let you know that, okay? Because we don't do that over here. Okay. K Coffee, I know, right? So I know Red, Francine, who else is an RV or a van life or a car camper or a tent camper? Anybody else? How did you find my channel, and how did you even, I guess you're just looking for lives or something, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you're a twin. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Suzanne, you live in an RV. Awesome. Are you in a class A, class B, class C? Why are you talking to a phone? David, now you know better. Why are you actually typing a text to a phone? That's what I'm going to ask you. I'm put you on blast too. I'm not talking to a phone. I'm talking to all these beautiful people who are absolutely part of my Liberated Soul family, and I love each and every one of them, even you. Oh, you're a former RVer. You coming back to? Are you coming back to RVing? Of course, y'all know my husband is at home, so 27-foot bumper pool toy hauler. You go, girlfriend. What kind of truck are you driving to pull that 27-footer? K Coffee, yes. If you need any assistance with deciding if you're going to start the RV life, van life, you do know I do coach people. I actually had a coaching session with someone today who is on the fence, who's been thinking about it for some time, and she is now very much encouraged. Oh, David Brown, you're fine. I'm just messing with you, just like you were messing with me, hon. Oh, yes, DS Nubia, start car camping in your Corolla. You know what? I didn't start car camping in my Corolla. I went out and bought an RV, or in my car rather. But if you can live comfortably in your car, you can do anything. Now, I was going to do some car camping in my car before I found the van, but I found the van and I had to go ahead and start getting her built out. Oh, Suzanne, you're stationary, not traveling right now? No truck, gotcha. But you're still doing RV life. Malik, we just want you to be safe. We want you to also be respectful of your parents, and we want you to be obedient and listen to what your parents tell you. If you are actually 8 years old, and if they know that you're on here, now we're not going to be talking about, well, we might talk about some things that may be a little over your head. For instance, we may talk about racism and things like that. As an 8 year old, I hope you don't have to experience that. But if you are Muslim, I am certain that you have probably experienced some form of um, prejudice or some isms or some ugly things. Too tall for car. Well, I don't know, because there are some dudes that are doing camping, and one dude is car camping in his Tesla, y'all. Yes, and he's a big guy. So I don't know, but it just depends on the type of vehicle. If you had like an SUV, um, or a bigger model type of car. All right. I see SpongeBob. Did I miss something? Male looking for a class B to start off. That's like my van would be considered a class B. And if you don't find an actual RV, if you have, one thing I would suggest, if you have never he will understand. He always understands when he calls and I'm on these things. But I would, if you have never camped, I would certainly say rent an RV first and start with what you think you want and go from there. If that works for you, then you know that you are okay, that you're going to be just fine. Felicia says, I would love to RV full time, but I currently have the responsibility of caring for a family member and unable to do it. I'm learning a lot watching your videos, and I thank you for sharing. Oh, you are so welcome, and we thank you. I'm sure your family member, or if they don't, I hope they do, appreciate you putting your life on hold to support them and help them. It is not easy. I have watched several family members do that. I have not had to do so. But if my mom needs me, you better believe this van will be rolling on down to Georgia doing what we got to do, okay? My mom and one aunt are still alive on my maternal side, so I totally understand. Yes, Mel, start there. There are a lot of people who actually rent out their RVs. I can't think of the names of the links, but if you just type in RV rental, you will find it. Just make sure that you know, the pricing is right, because I think sometimes they be renting those things for way too much. They want wanting you to pay off their RV. I get it, but not in one lump sum, okay? Let me adjust the wood. Let me flip this around so we can keep the campfire going. I'm almost out of wood. But I said I was going to stay out here until this fire goes out, because I don't like to leave my fire unattended. I know some people will, but I don't agree with that. That is very problematic for me. All right. She's burning slowly but surely. How do you schedule a coaching session? Oh, very good question. There is a link in all of my videos that says book a coaching session. So if you go there, you can do that. I'm trying to think of the link name because I can't remember the link name. But if you look at any of my videos, there is a link. Just scroll down the description and you'll be able to book a coaching session. Also, I'm going to give you my email address. You can also, because I don't mind giving my email address. My email address is blackwomenwhorv@gmail.com. And I can send you a link if you can't find the link to book a coaching session. And I do want to say the coaching session it also delves into what is holding you back. And what's holding you back could be something that is trauma related. It could be something, and typically it is something that's trauma related because fear is rooted in trauma. So we talk about those things as well. 6 fur babies. There is a lady who is part of the campground staff here where I'm at, and she has 6 fur babies as well. Oh my goodness. Bye, Malik. I hope you're okay. You were dancing to what music? You want to mirror my van bill? You know what? Somebody told me that I need to start selling my design, because I actually designed it myself. I had it all wrote out. I used to do some drawings for this company called Win something. It's been a long time ago. A long time ago. So I designed my van myself. I didn't have any help. I did all the measurements and all the things to make sure that this was going to work for me. Linda, don't if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Oh, when my phone started to ring, when my husband called. I hope he isn't going to bed. But he's been busy working on a couple of projects at home. Oh, your son is renting an RV? Oh, wow. Oh, Sandusky, Ohio for Cedar Point. Wow, nice. Thank you, Diaz Nubia. I appreciate that. Thank you, K Coffee. Thank you. I'll definitely let him know you all said hello. Yeah, I am amazed that she turned out exactly. But you know what? I'm really not shocked that it turned out exactly the way that it turned out, because when my husband and we decided to build a house, we designed that house as well. And I actually furnished the house sight unseen, because nobody had that house in our subdivision, because again, we designed the house. And I furnished every room of our house sight unseen. And actually 99% of everything worked. So I guess I do have, I know that I have an eye for decor and fashion. I used to be a fashion blogger for 50 plus women, and I've always loved decor. Also, that'll be great, Linda. That will be great. And we will answer all of your questions in our coaching session. 4 cats and 2 dogs. We have 2 cats, Missy and Mischief. Mischief is actually a Maine Coon. We don't really know what Missy is, but she is absolutely gorgeous. She's also funny acting too. She's a funny acting little cat. Mischief, loving, just as sweet as he can be. But that Missy, woo, yeah, she's something else. She is something else. Y'all have you guys been looking at any new YouTubers? I have been enjoying Rochelle, who is Winter is Blue's sister. He gifted her his Astro when he got was gifted his new van, and her channel has just taken off. And of course she does a lot of great things on her channel. Smudge, Storm, Shadow, and Rosie. Misha and Logan, how adorable. Misha and Logan, Smudge. Okay, Smudge must be a dark or have something unique with the features. Storm must be freaking amazing, always up to something. Rosie, I'm guessing. She is so sweet. I'm so glad her channel took off. Yeah, Mina is part of our Facebook group, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she has taken off as well. It's bedtime for you, Red. Okay, I'll speak with you too soon. Sweet dreams. Love you. Yeah, Rochelle is such a sweetheart. Um, I didn't watch her channel prior to. I had seen a few things because Winter is Blue. He mentioned his sister a couple of times. But she is definitely a sweetheart. I hope one day to meet her. I hope one day we get an opportunity to do a video together because she is also on a healing journey from her divorce. And um, one, being a Black liberation coach and also helping people with healing from relationship trauma and things of that nature. And I've been divorced, so I understand the disillusionment that can come with it. Oh, she definitely has, and she's so soft spoken. Um, and she said something that was so interesting because my youngest daughter was no, my oldest daughter was around 10, and my youngest daughter must have been about 6 years old. And she said that she is having a hard time being separated from her children when they're with their dad. And I can totally relate to that, not from the perspective of being with their dad, but I can relate to having a hard time being separated from my kids because my kids were 100% my world. So when my 10-year-old daughter came to me and told me that she had a ride home from basketball practice one year, I was like, I know, it's moi. I know. And she was like, no, mommy, I want to ride with my friends. And I was like, and since I knew the friends and I knew the parents, I was like, okay, no problem with that. And it was a eye opener for me how much I did not have a life of my own. And from that moment on, I learned how to detach from my children in a way that allowed them to have space to grow up and become their own individuals. And they were already doing that, but not to the point where I was always in their face, if you will. And I didn't make them. They are still my world, even at 41 and 37, because we talk every single day, 3, 4, 5 times a day. They know where I am at all times, just like my husband does and my best friends. So everybody knows where I am, real time, where I am. RJ Bunches says, any meetups coming? Well, we do have chapters. If you're talking about Black women who RV, we do have some chapters, but we've not had people participating in the chapters as I hoped we would, which was one of the ways that I was hoping that we could have meetups. As far as meetups with me, right now, I am not ready to do meetups yet. I was a single mom as well. I was married and single at the same time. If y'all know, you know. You can be married and basically be a single parent. And that's what it was. Oh, I've not seen her son. Well, I am so glad that she is getting some time to herself. And she has had to get my little thingamabobby. And she's doing the work to heal, because that is also something that her kids need to see her doing, so that they didn't know, so that they have permission to do it themselves and have the courage to do it, because not everyone has the courage to do it. So just playing with this fire, got to keep it going. There you go. And the temperature has dropped. Y'all can barely see me now. Let me turn on this light. Now you can see me. I can't believe I just found out the history of Lake Lanier here in Georgia. Not to change the subject, but check into it when you get. Yes, I already knew about Lake Lanier, Oscarville. Did you know about Central Park? Did you know about, oh, what's the others? There's so many. There are so many. Um, yeah, I've never been to Lake Lanier, and I have no desire to go to Lake Lanier, but if I ever were to visit Lake Lanier, it would be to honor my ancestors and to just let them know that they are not forgotten, that they are loved even to this day, and that we are moving forward. Yes, Central Park. There's so many places that I have a video coming where I am in the state that I am, that is going to be talking about a um, something similar. I can't say too much because I don't want to tell y'all about the video. I just did the video the other day. And what I will tell you is that I got so emotional and I couldn't understand why I was so emotional. On my way there, I was so angry because I couldn't find the place. There weren't clear directions. And just the whole, I was just like, why am I so aggravated? Because if you saw the Delaware video about the segregated beaches there, I didn't know if I was at the right location, but then I realized after doing some research that the Henlopen Hotel is actually on the original location that it was previously built before it was torn down and rebuilt. So the Crow's Nest Beach was right across from that, in that vicinity. So I was in the right area. But as the person that allowed me to visit this sacred land, she shared something that had the name of my paternal side of the family, which is McKinney. And when I saw that, I knew that there had to be something in my body, because the body holds the memories, even if you do not know. Okay, the body holds the memories. And I don't know what the connection is, because my paternal great grandfather is a McKinney. My grandmother, of course, was a McKinney, and then she married a Boyce. At any rate, Um, he was definitely, and both of my great grandfathers were full blooded Cherokee. We just don't know the tribe. Um, and we have our family members who can attest to that. If we Because my maternal great grandfather was purchased with his mother. He and his mother were enslaved. So we knew that much. Now my paternal grandfather, who is the McKinney, I learned that they changed the spelling of their name from Kenney, McKinney, to Kinney. So much was coming up. So you guys will see and hear all of the emotion in that video. Y'all know I keep it real in my videos. Um, all of my grandparents are gone as well, Rebecca. I have fond memories of my maternal grandparents. I didn't know my grandfather on my, well, let me put it this way. My grandfather on my dad's side, I was the apple of his eye. I was their first grandchild, and he died when I was almost 2 years old. So I don't have memories of him, but my mom tells me all the stories about him and how he used to come and get me and how he doted on me and loved on me. But all of my grandparents are gone also. But I have some wonderful memories of my maternal grandparents. Thank you. I love talking about my family. My family is everything to me, especially my children, my mom, my husband, my bonus sons. I don't talk much about my bonus sons because we're not as close as I would like because they're grown, they're adults. They have their children. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great, just enjoying my fire, doing a YouTube live. No, you can come over, just don't say where I'm at. How are you today? I saw you over here with your babies.
Oh yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Trying to enjoy the nice weather.
Yes.
Not
You
too
can
hot.
come over.
Okay.
This is one of the camp hosts. I can't say where I'm at, but she's
Hi.
also from South Carolina,
Yes, I am. Columbia.
which was such a nice thing to run into.
Yeah, it is.
Thank
Nice to meet you, by the
you. You
way.
too. Are you going to be working tomorrow when I check out?
Yes.
Okay, I will stop in and say hello
All right,
and
sounds
goodbye.
good. Bye.
She's a sweetheart. Her and her husband, they are just adorable. And I would have never guessed his age. They look so young. And they have two adorable kids. They have a little boy and a little girl. And it was just so sweet. And what was so sweet about it, her husband, his name is Mason. He spells it Maison, but his parents spelled it that way. And his mom wanted her first grandson, that is, to be named Ezekiel. And they actually named their son Ezekiel because that was what she wanted. And I thought that was so beautiful and so special. I'm empathetic, so I have to be careful with my energy. Some of my people are McKinney too. Oh, really, DS Newbie? Oh, see, we may be, well, we're all related, but we may definitely be related. Now, the McKinneys that I'm related to are from the North Carolina area. At least that's where they were transplanted due to enslavement. So, totally understand. This has been amazing. I'm glad I decided to do this because I usually sit out here at the campfire. Um, I usually stay out here till like 9 something. And I just simply allow Mother, Father, God to pour into me. And I think about one, how privileged I am to be able to do this. I think about how amazing nature is. I think about how amazing this country can be. The nature of it is awesome. The country can use some work. But I'm so grateful for this this opportunity. I never thought that I would be able to do this. As a young girl, I would see RVs, but not in my neighborhood, of course, because that just wasn't something that you saw many black people doing in the South. Um, you're in Starkville, Mississippi. Lord, I have a girlfriend from Gulfport. How far is that from Gulfport, Mississippi? So I'm grateful to be able to do this. And I'm even more grateful because when I had my RV, I was able to take my mom on her first camping trip. She was my first guest in my RV, not even my husband. But my husband didn't want to be, so I don't want y'all to take that the wrong way. My husband it ain't his thing. So he was very much on board. He was so excited for my mom to go on the camping trip, and then my daughters joined us, so we got a chance to do that together. We enjoyed s'mores together. It was the best. So yes, I will be getting a bigger RV at some point so that I can hopefully um, take my mom. Hope she'll still be with us. She's 78 years young next month, and she's still just doing amazing. She is a firecracker. She was with my daughter today. My oldest daughter still lives in Georgia, and she won't leave Georgia because my mother is there, and yeah. She loves her grandmother, and I both of my daughters love their grandmother. I mean, my youngest daughter lives in Florida, and she just takes a ride up to Georgia to hang out with her grandmother and take her to Olive Garden because that is her favorite place to eat. They send her gift cards so she can go and do the things that she wants to do. I am very blessed in so many ways. Blessed to have some amazing daughters. I don't know what I did in this life to be blessed to have such amazing children, to have such a beautiful, loving, supportive husband, to have a beautiful YouTube family like you all that go to bat for me. I mean, y'all be snatching folks up in them comments when they be coming for a sister. I be rolling. But I am so very appreciative. But I am so grateful. And I know that I am so very blessed by God, Mother, Father, God, in so many ways. And I do not take it for granted. So, um, yeah, this is beautiful. This is so nice. Y'all, this camp, I might need to put this in my Amazon store because this little light gives off a lot of light considering how small it is. Oh, and thank you to everyone who has purchased Black Women Who RV paraphernalia. I have gotten cash apps, I've gotten super thanks. I have gotten just emails just saying how much you all have been blessed. I mean, y'all are amazing. I am just I'm not gonna cry though. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I am just blown away at your love, at your support, and I just thank you so much. I am going to close out because my fire is about done, and I got to go to the bathroom too. Thank you all for being here, hanging out with me tonight, this morning. For some of you who are up in the morning, I will be loading the next video on Sunday. Oh, DS Nubia, thank you. You are as well. Thank you. Thank you. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to try to get it uploaded tomorrow. While I have access, I'm going to be passing by a couple of Starbucks just in case. So I want to make sure it's done. Pretty much all the editing is done. So I should be good to go. I love you all. Talk to you on the next live. Take care. Good night.